So now it's time to have a look at our joined tables. Let's click on our books authors table. And first thing again, we need to create, this time we need to create two indexes. We need to create index on a book ID and index on the author ID, as we're going to be linking both of those fields to the relevant tables and the fields inside of those tables. So first we're going to create one index on one column. This one will be created on a book ID, and we give it a name FK book. Click on save. Now we create another one, this time on author ID, and it's going to be FK author. Okay, and save as well. Now that we've done this, you can see our two foreign keys have been created here. Now we can click on the relation view, link, and for the book ID, we want to link to the ID cell inside of the books table. And for the author, we want to link to the ID cell inside of the author table. Now, on delete, in the join tables, we don't need the record if one of those doesn't exist in the other table. So if we remove the book, we want this record to be also removed because there's no more link between the author and the book. So on delete, we want cascade, on update, cascade. Same with the authors. If author's been deleted, we want this record to be removed from a join table, so there's no relation between the two. On delete, cascade, and on update, cascade. Click save. Now we have the relationship created. As you can see, we've got all this described here: book, authors, on cascade, on update, cascade, and so on. Now we go into the next table, books covers. Same thing, one index on a book ID, and the name will be FK book. Save. Another index on the cover ID, and the name will be FK cover. Click on save. Now relation view, book ID to book and ID field, cover ID to covers and ID book. Again, cascade for all other options. Click on save. Next one will be languages. First index, foreign key on book ID, FK book. Click on save. Another on language ID, lang ID, FK lang language. And click OK. Now relation view, books, book ID, language, languages ID, and cascade for all of them. And click on save. And the last one is locations. Same thing, first index on book ID, so FK book, save. And another index on location, FK location, and save. Now if we go to the relation view, book ID to book ID, locations, ID, on delete cascade, and on update cascade, and save. Okay, so now our database is ready. The only last thing we need to do is to populate our database with the records, and that's what we're gonna do in the next video.